President Barack Obama making history today, becoming the first president to support gay marriage.
After saying his stance on the issue was evolving, today he declared that he has made up his mind about same-sex marriage and he's in favor of it. NBC's Steve Handelsman has more on the impact of his decision.
On ABC, Barack Obama became the first sitting president to back gay marriage.
I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
Before today, the president backed civil unions for gays, but says he came to realize that wasn't enough for same-sex couples that he and his family know.
Members of my own staff who are in incredibly committed monogamous relationships, same-sex relationships, who are raising kids together. You know, Malia and Sasha, they've got friends whose parents are same-sex couples.
The president said it's up to states to change marriage laws, but gay activists are applauding.
Gave a great deal of hope and inspiration to same-sex couples all across this country who genuinely struggled.
Gay marriage is an emotional issue and not necessarily a winning one for Obama-Biden.
This is a potential big wedge issue within the African-American community, within working-class whites. This is an issue that will mobilize the evangelical and the very conservative vote.
Just yesterday, voters in the swing state of North Carolina overwhelmingly passed a measure to ban gay marriage and civil unions. Mitt Romney said his position has not changed.
I pointed out that I'm in favor of traditional marriage between a man and a woman, and I don't favor civil union or gay marriage.
Now, President Obama says he favors both. I'm Steve Handelsman, NBC News, Washington.
The president's words have sparked talk across town tonight.
And just as the country is split on this issue, so are Austinites. KXAN's Jacqueline Inglace joins us live with more on this. Jackie?
Good evening, Robert and Leslie. For those who fall on either side of this debate, well, we're finding that there's a common thread among them this evening. Almost everyone we spoke with out here on the streets of downtown Austin is passionate about their opinion when it comes to same-sex marriage. And their emotions are running deep tonight. Words spoken by President Obama in Washington Wednesday supporting same-sex marriage has Austin abuzz.
We're also hoping that he will come out further and say unequivocally, I believe this to be a civil rights issue, and I believe that all Americans should have the right to marry the adult of their choosing. Michael DiViesti of Get Equal Texas believes this is a baby step in the right direction, but remains cautiously optimistic that words will lead to action. He didn't claim it to be a civil right, which is what we're really hoping for. President Obama's disclosure is also drawing criticism from the Texas Pastor Council. Local pastor Ryan Rush says members of the LGBT community are always welcome in his church, but
the potential's not going to happen under my watch at Bannockburn that we would marry a man with a man or a woman with a woman. Foundationally, for the same reason, we would never marry a man with 4 women. Wednesday night, President Obama called on Americans to consider his words and weigh in. Austinites are accepting the invitation.
I think that marriage should be left out of government.
I mean, I don't really know. I guess I don't have an opinion quite yet.
I think it was about time that, you know, he looked kind of stupid that he wasn't supporting it.
The question for many Austinites now is, how will President Obama's statements play into the upcoming presidential election? Will same-sex marriage be the issue that determines who will be sitting in the Oval Office for the next 4 years? Live in downtown Austin, Jacqueline Inglace, KXAN News.